Hi everyone. Today here we are discussing about family Myrtaceae, and this description of the plant belonging to family Myrtaceae we are studying with respect to its practical. So family Myrtaceae is represented by 145 genera and 5970 species worldwide, whereas in India it is represented by 75 genera and 3000 species. Let us begin with the habit. Now if you see this stem and if you see the height, this height is near about 15 to 20 feet, and if you look here, the thickness of the stem, which is relatively small, and due to its size, due to its height, this is considered as small or undersized tree. Then description of stem, like it is aerial. Why this is called as aerial? Because it grows straight, it is strong enough, and that's why it is called as aerial. Then it is erect as it grows straight. Then woody, here you can see the nature of stem, which is woody. Cylindrical, because this is circular. Then it is branched, here small branches you can see. It is solid. Here in the cut portion you can see that it is completely filled from inside, so that it is called as a solid, and color of the stem is brown. So this is the description about stem, that is aerial, erect, woody, cylindrical, branched, solid and brown in color. Leaves. The leaves are simple. If you see that every individual leaf is single, and hence it is called as simple. It is either petiolate or subsessile. If you try to see here the base of every leaf, it is either absent, or if present it is very small. That's why it is called as subsessile or petiolate. It is squalene and ramal because throughout the length of tree the leaves are present everywhere, so that this is called as squalene and ramal. Then it is exstipulate. If you look at the base of every leaf, there is no any leafy outgrowth present, and this is without the stipule, and hence botanically this term is there, that is called as exstipulate. Then it is gland dotted. Throughout the leaves small glands are there, and because of which the leaves are considered as gland dotted. They are leathery. If you look here, due to presence of small white colored trichomes, it has leathery appearance, and whenever you touch this leaf it gives a leathery appearance. Then it is pubescent. Why this is called as a pubescent? Because of presence of trichomes, because of presence of hairs, it is called as a pubescent with acute apex. So if you look here, the angle of the apex is less than 90 degrees, and so that this is called as acute apex. Inflorescence in case of this plant is intercalary racemose. Now let's understand that what is racemose inflorescence and what is intercalary racemose. If you see any racemose type of inflorescence, there older flowers are present at the base and younger flowers are present at the apex. So this kind of arrangement you can easily see, that's why it is a racemose. But it is intercalary because below an inflorescence there are leaves, and even above inflorescence that tip has grown, and in between this tip and in between this base inflorescence is there. Here you can see, here you can see, and due to such type of structure it is called as intercalary racemose inflorescence. Now we will understand about the floral characteristics. So flowers are sessile. If you look here, there is absence of stalk, that's why flowers are called as sessile. Then they are bracteate. if you see here, bract is present. I think I'll draw so that you can understand the characteristics. So bract is present here, that's why this is called as a bracteate. Then this is called as a actinomorphic. If you see this flower, there is a symmetry from more than one plane, that's why this is actinomorphic. Then this is complete because you can see calyx is there, corolla is there, androecium is there, and gynoecium is also there. So all four floral whorls are present there, and due to which this is called as complete flower. Then it is bisexual. Why this is bisexual? Because of presence of androecium as well as gynoecium. It is epigynous. Why this is epigynous? Why this flower is called as epigynous? Because the ovary in this case is inferior in position. This is ovary, and if you see, here is the calyx, here is the corolla, and this is androecium. And if you look the position of ovary, which is downmost, and due to this it is called as epigynous. And flower has pentamerous symmetry because number of calyx and corolla in the multiple of 5. In this slide, let us learn about calyx. So member of calyx is called as sepals. They are 5 in number. Here you can see the sepal, here you can see the lobe of the sepal. It is gamosepalous in nature. Why this is gamosepalous? Because sepals are fused. They are forming a cup or tube at the base. They remain persistent, and it is showing imbricate type of estivation. Now let us learn what is imbricate type of estivation, where one of the sepals is completely out, one of the other sepals is completely in, and remaining 3 sepals are totally alternating. And such type of estivation is called as imbricate estivation. Now let us see about corolla. So member of corolla is called as petals, and which are 5 in number. Here you can see this is one, this is another, and as this is LS of the flower, rest of the petals are actually cut in the section, and that is why we cannot see them. They are polypetalous. Why polypetalous? Because they are free. That's why polypetalous. They are inserted on the margin of the disc lining of the calyx tube, and it is showing quincuntial type of estivation. In case of calyx, we seen that was imbricate estivation, and in case of corolla it is quincuntial. Here 2 petals are completely out, 2 petals are completely in, and one is alternating. That is why this is called as a quincuntial type of estivation. So here Androecium or Androecea are shown. All these are there. They are multiple in number. Let's see about the description. Stamens are indefinite in number. So this number is not fixed. In every flower this number is different, and that's why this is called as a indefinite in number. They are free. So every stamen is free throughout the length. They are slightly connate. Connate means what? fused. Connate means fused at the base, and filaments are bright red colored, and stamens are dithecous. Why this is called as a dithecous? Here you can see one anther lobe and another anther lobe is there, and because of these two anther lobes, this is called as dithecous. This is dorsifixed as well as introns. Why this dorsifix? Because this is the dorsal region, and from the dorsal portion actually the filament is attached here, and due to this position of filament, this is called as a dorsifix. And it is introns because see that whenever we see anther lobe and this filament, there is a line of dehiscence, and if this middle line of dehiscence is facing towards inner side of the flower, then that is called as introns, and when such line is facing towards outer side, then that is called as extrons. So understand the difference between introns and extrons. Now we will learn about Gynoecium. So carpels are 3 in number. Here you can clear cut see that this is 1, this is 2nd, and this is 3rd. So carpels are 3. Syncarpus. Why this is called as a syncarpus? Because all the carpels are fused here in the center, and that's why called as a syncarpus. Then inferior ovary with axile type of placentation. Why this is axile type of placentation? Because the arrangement of carpels, arrangement of these ovules, they are attached at the center with the help of placenta, and hence this is called as axial placentation. Then ovules may be too many in each locule. Here you can see 1, 2, 3 and 4. Similarly here you can see 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this number of ovules in each locule may vary. Then style is long and stigma is capitate. Why stigma is capitate? This stigma has cap-like structure. Such type of structure is there, and such type of stigma is actually called as capitate. Ovary wall is with gland dot. So here the wall of the ovary you can see, and some glandular or hairy structures you can observe over this surface, and hence this is called as a gland dotted. Then fruit is capsule. Here you can see a circular capsule like structure is there, and this is actually called as capsule type of fruit. Now let's learn about floral formula. So flowers are with the bract, that's why it is bracteate. Then it has a symmetry, so it is represented as actinomorphic. Then flowers are bisexual, so male and female sign is represented there. The number of sepals is 5 and united, that's why this 5 is put inside the bracket. Then corolla, that is petals, which are 5 in number and free, that's why bracket is not used. Androecium is indefinite in number, so it is represented with indefinite sign. And Gynoecium is tricarpellary syncarpus. Due to this syncarpus, it is put inside the bracket, and here you can see ovary is inferior, that's why above Gynoecium there is a line which is showing position of ovary, which is inferior. Here you can see the floral diagram. This is called as bract, that you can see. This is calyx, this is corolla, this is Androecium, and this is Gynoecium, and the last one, that is mother axis. In this floral diagram, you can clear the concept of imbricate and quincuntial type of estivation. Here you can see imbricate estivation. This is the outermost petal, sepal. This one is innermost, and if you look, this in and here it is out, here it is in and here it is out, here it is in and here it is in, that you can see here, and this is in and out. So this is alternating, this is alternating, and this is alternating. So one in, one out, and two alternating. And here you can see quincuntial type of estivation, where this is completely out from both sides, this is completely out from both sides, this is completely in from both sides, this is again completely in from both sides, and this is alternating. So this is called as a quincuntial type of estivation. Here you can see intrors, stamens, and this ring is representing that they are fused or connate at the base, that we discussed earlier. Now let's go through the distinguishing characteristics of this family. So leaves are simple, they are exstipulate. Why exstipulate? Stipules are absent with intramarginal vein, and they are gland dotted. Inflorescence is intercalary spike or intercalary racemose. It may be solitary cyme in case of guava, because distinguishing characters are not with respect to one plant, but they are with respect to entire family. Calyx is epigynous and persistent. Petals as many as sepals. So number of sepals and petals is same as we seen in this plant, that was 5 and 5 respectively. Stamens are indefinite in number, they are curved in bud condition, and anthers are gland tipped. If you look in detail to the tips, they are showing small glandular structures on it. Carpels are 2 to 5 in number in this family, but they are always syncarpous, always inferior. So ovary is inferior with axial type of placentation. This is very important and distinguishing characteristic of this family. Fruit is berry or capsule or drupe. In guava it is berry. The plant today we are studying, that is Callistemon citrinus, that is showing capsule, or even it is drupe in some of the members of this family. Now let us move to the systematic position according to Bentham and Hooker's system of classification. So let us begin with division. So division is phanerogams, and here see which are the reasons behind that. What reasons are there? So it is flowering and seed bearing plant, that's why it is phanerogams. Then class is dicotyledons. Why class is dicotyledons? Because leaves are with reticulate venation, seeds with 2 cotyledons, and flowers with pentamerous symmetry. Because of this 1, 2 and 3 characteristics, the class is dicotyledons. Then subclass is polypetally. Why this is polypetally? Because petals are free and stamens are many in number. Because of this 1 and 2 reasons, the subclass is polypetally. Then series here is Calliciflory, and the reasons behind that are thalamus is cup shaped, ovary is inferior, and calyx tube surrounding the ovary. These are the 1, 2 and 3 reasons for series Calliciflory. Then order is Myrtaceae, and reasons behind that are, you can see, flowers are epigynous, as you seen that ovary is inferior, stamens are indefinite in number, that all these kind of stamens you have seen in the flowers, these are indefinite in number, ovary is syncarpous and usually inferior, that is also important characteristic. Then family is Myrtaceae. So same distinguishing characteristics we already learned, that you can see here. Which characteristics are there? Flowers are pentamerous, means calyx and corolla in the multiple of 5, so pentamerous. Leaves opposite or alternate. We seen in this case they were spiral, but it is a similar kind to the opposite or alternate kind of leaves, so that is not much difference, but the prominent characteristic is there, that is the leaves are exstipulate, means without stipule, stamens are indefinite in number, and they are exerted. What is exerted? They are coming out of the flower, they are coming out of the corolla tube. So here if you see, small calyx is there, little bit bigger corolla is there, but all these stamens completely coming out of the flower. So if you look here, the height of the stamen is bigger as compared to height of this petal or corolla tube, and hence this is called as exserted. Then ovary is pentacarpellary, syncarpous, inferior with axial type of placentation, not exactly pentacarpellary, it is 3 to 5 carpellary. In the plant we learn where it is showed 3, but most of the other plants of this same family also show pentacarpellary, that's why this characteristic is taken here. And genus is Callistemon and species is citrinus, and botanical name of the plant is Callistemon citrinus, and these names are representing authority. So botanical name must be written in italic format, or if it is non-italic then you must underline that, and botanical name must be with this authority, then only this name is considered as complete name. Thank you.